You are an expression of the universe. The universe dreamed you into existence. So your wildest, biggest dream is the universe seeking expansion through you.
So the ordinary self-identity that most people have inside their head when they're walking around thinking about their identity in relationship or in connection with the universe is that they are a human experiencing and observing something that they call the universe. When in reality, it's literally the completely opposite thing. We are actually the universe experiencing and observing itself through something that we call a human. So most of us tend to think that we're just a far out fluke at the end of the process of creation. You know, just a little human that happened to come out at this particular point in time and place. But as many philosophies such as Buddhism teaches, you are not something at the end of the process. You are the process itself. So we literally are the entire process of creation that's been unfolding since the moment of the Big Bang, which is appearing now in whatever form you are in. You are literally the culmination of a 14.8 billion year process, and in this way you are a unique expression of everything that has happened since the beginning of time.
One of the most profound shifts in consciousness that a human being can make is to realize that you have a whole universe within you, and that this inner world is the world of cause, and everything outside of you is the world of effect. The way that we grow and release ourselves from our limited experiences is by changing our thought patterns of who and what we think we are. We begin to get in touch with this I am presence that we have inside of us, and we start to think in terms of a spiritual universe rather than just looking to the material world of form. All things await our awareness and acceptance of this truth. The human body is a spiritual technology. We are the tree of life between earth and heaven, and the process of spiritual awakening is a deep embodiment practice. It's an alignment practice in which we live from the soul first, connected to our source, expressing through us, as us in all that we say, feel, and do.
Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Thank you for the happiest year of my life.
Universe. I trust the universe. I trust in the flow of life. I trust where my inner being is leading me. I trust that all my needs are met. I am enough. I am enough. There is plenty of money available to me. I am a magnet for massive wealth. Everything is always working out for me. I trust life to support all my needs. I am connected to everything.
Loving yourself is the most powerful thing we can do. Then everything flows. Everything flows beautifully. And I'm not talking about vanity or arrogance, because that is not love. That's always fear. I'm talking about just really respecting and appreciating this incredible, magnificent being that we are. You know, little babies know how to love themselves. You were born in pure love, all of you. There's not one little baby alive that I know of that ever criticizes its body. And they rejoice in it. And they love themselves. They love their toes. They love everything about themselves. They absolutely adore, they express their feelings. You know, when a baby is happy, you know it. When a baby is angry, the whole neighborhood knows it. They're never scared to let people know how they feel. They live in the moment, and they're filled with courage, and they're wonderful. And we were all like that. Got to remember that you were filled with courage, and you were full of love, and you adored yourself when you were very little.
8 signs that you are a master manifester and all of your manifestations are coming true. Make sure you save this video, because if you are ever in doubt or worrying that your manifestations aren't working, you can come back to this video and remember each of these and know that you are right where you're meant to be. Number 1, you see repeating numbers everywhere you go. Clocks, license plate, addresses. Everywhere the universe is signaling to you that you are aligned with the energy of your manifestations. Number 2, you see other common signs such as animals like hawks or owls. You see feathers, rainbows, coins on the ground. These are more ways that the universe is giving you confirmation that what you are manifesting is coming your way. Number 3, the song lyrics that you hear on repeat in your mind are absolutely aligned with the energy of what you are attracting. Also, you hear these songs frequently, again and again and again. Pay attention to those words. Number 4, you feel weird and out of sorts, but you're also okay with it. When you're shifting your energetic vibration, your body is still catching up. So even though there may be chaos in your emotional state, it also feels calm and grounded. Number 5, your relationships are changing. As you are evolving, as you are aligning more with the energy of what you are manifesting, how you connect to people.
16 powerful money affirmations that will make you rich. I am worthy of having more wealth. Financial freedom is my birthright. Money comes to me easily and harmoniously. I am a powerful money magnet. My net worth is growing exponentially. I am grateful to be financially free. My life is full of prosperity and abundance. I am a thriving and wealthy person. My financial opportunities are lucrative and plentiful. Money is rooted in good and leads to peace. I am the master of my own money. My loved ones are happy to see me wealthy. Being wealthy feels amazing. Money leads to happiness for myself and those around me. There is plenty of money to go around. It feels wonderful to have financial flexibility.
You're not a human being here having a spiritual experience, but that is the other way around. That you're a spiritual being having a human experience. And the quality of your human experience is really much more dependent upon how you use this invisible intelligence and how you connect to this energy. It doesn't matter if you call it God, if you call it divine presence, if you call it soul, if you call it spirit, you call it consciousness. Alan Watts once said that you can't get wet from the word water. It isn't the word that allows you to experience water, but until you have made conscious contact with it, you'll never know it.
These people inside the Hollow Earth have been living there for 2,500 years. There is one continent inside the Earth and one ocean. Their capital city is built around the original lost Garden of Eden. The vegetation grows like a paradise. The people live to be up to 800 years old. They communicate with telepathy. The inner Earth people have built these androids that fly their flying saucers out to reconnoiter the outer Earth. Our government has been knocking flying saucers out of the sky and back engineering these flying saucers. The people that live in the Hollow Earth are not extraterrestrials. They're from the lost tribes of Israel.
When I've had people go through the death experience, they'll look back at it and they'll say, it was just a play. It was just a game. I see all the people on the stage playing their parts. And I see all the people in the wings getting ready to come on and play their parts. But while I was there, it was so serious, and I felt it so much. But now I look at it, and it was like a blink of an eye. So we understand that we are just in a game. We're in a school, we're in a game, and you can see it from a different perspective. I think it makes a big difference.
See it when you believe it. Not the other way around. People will say, well, I'll believe it when I see it. It doesn't work that way. You'll see it when inside you have a knowing. And Neville also said, therefore, to incarnate a new and a greater value of yourself, you must assume that you already are what you want to be, and then live by faith in this assumption.
Act like the person you want to become. That's not fake it till you make it, by the way. This is intentional. Intentionally act like the person you want to become. Because when you intentionally act like the person you want to become, your brain sees you taking those actions, so your brain starts to change the way it relates to you. When your brain sees you high-fiving yourself in the mirror, it starts to go, oh, wait a minute, Stephen loves himself. Stephen's cheering for himself. We don't beat Stephen up.
When people come into your world, when you realize that it's a you inverse, the world is reflecting all around you, and every person you meet is someone you will learn something from. They're there to bring you a divine message. If you will but know what to do with it, if you'll be there to listen and be present for that. Every single person, an Uber driver, a person on the street, some random person you never thought you would talk to, can become a sage to you and be a life-changing experience for you.
If you awaken from this illusion and you understand that black implies white, self implies other, life implies death, or shall I say, death implies life, you can feel yourself not as a stranger in the world, not as something here on probation, not as something that has arrived here by fluke, but you can begin to feel your own existence as absolutely fundamental. What you are basically, deep, deep down, far, far in, is simply the fabric and structure of existence itself.
Every human being wants to feel like their life has purpose and meaning, and to be seen and heard and accepted for exactly who they are, to be loved. We want to awaken so that we can be awake in our life. And there's a simple prayer we can ask to our higher self, and that's, help me be the meest me that you want me to be today. The ultimate question: are you ready to own your holiness? The vital life force energy, the divine creator life force energy that is within you, that is within all living things, is seeking expression. That feeling, that need, that secret yearning of wanting to be more, to be special, is that very energy calling you into the expression of the magnificence that you truly are. And when you stop seeking applause and acceptance outside of you and own your own holiness, you will feel complete. The divine source, vibrational force, the is the light. And we have access to this light because it exists within us. We know when we can clearly see our shadows that this is our opportunity for growth, because only when we have light can we cast shadows. When we are lost in the darkness, we struggle, we strive, we force, we push, and we try to find a solution by looking outside of ourselves, or we blame our lives for things outside of ourselves. But once that light is activated and we can see the shadows, this is where we take responsibility and ask the light for guidance. What a blessing it is to get to be embodied in a physical vehicle to create a full spectrum life. We are here to use our creative faculties of imagination, feelings, and thoughts to co-create as source creators. We are always, always creating. When we attune to the vibration of love and this Christ consciousness energy within us, we discover that we are divine co-creators, and we start learning how to master our energy, our vibration, and our consciousness. So we do what we came here to do, which is to manifest heaven on earth.